What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful fight fans across the world, and let's get straight into the matchups that I need to see in the UFC. And I'm making this video because just look at the lineup that we have for July. The next month of the UFC is not looking good. This Saturday we got Tracy Cortez versus Rose Namajunas at high altitude. So you know everybody's going to look like they suck on this card regardless because it's at high altitude. But oh my god, main event, Tracy Cortez versus Rose Namajunas. Oof, oof. Next one, we got Amanda Lemos versus Raul Rosas Jr. Or should I say Amanda Lemos versus Chiwi Wiz. Okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. How is this a main event? How is this a main event? You guys can do better than this. UFC, you can do better than this, alright? I don't want to hear any excuses from the UFC. They can definitely do better than this for a main event. That's all I'm going to say. And then, to top it off at the end of the month, we got Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad in a main event. When you think of a stinky welterweight fight, you think of Leon or Bilal, and both of them together, oh my god, it's stinky squared, alright? Stinky babinky times 2, okay? It's gonna be wild, but I'm just kidding. This is a good card, but come on, Leon versus Bilal, it's just fun to make fun of that, alright? But let's get straight into the matchups that we're gonna get hyped for. There's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? We just gotta get through this month as UFC fans. Don't give up, guys. I believe in all of you. Just stay alive. We're gonna get to these matchups. The UFC's gonna come through. I believe, alright? The first matchup that we got, Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Marat Dvalishvili. Okay, I'm just gonna put on my hot take right now. Anybody who's like, oh my god, I love Merab. Oh my god, Merab's so funny. You've never watched a Merab fight in your life. You've never watched a Merab fight in your life. Clinching somebody against the cage and kneeing them in the thigh is not funny, okay? Clinching somebody against the cage for a whole 25 minutes of a fight is not funny, okay? Merab might be funny outside of the cage, but inside of the cage, he's the total opposite. He's a stinkfest. The only time a Merab fight is fun is when bro's getting beat up or bro's about to get submitted. That's the only time a Merab fight is exciting. But on the other end, we got Sugar Sean O'Malley. Bro's never had a boring fight in the UFC. Alright? Give Sean O'Malley his respect now. He's champ. He defended his belt against Chito Vera, and he's going to go out there and knock out Marat. Okay? I'm going to give all my early predictions for these fights also. Got it? He's going to go out there and TKO Merab in the first or the second round, just like he did to his boyfriend, Alja Poopstain Sterling. I don't care. Alright? I just want to see Merab out. I was hyped when Alja went out. I'm going to be hyped when Merab goes out by Sugar Sean O'Malley. Alright? He's the boyfriend killer. He's gonna kill both of those two little butt buddies. Got it? Got it? Alright, we're gonna get into the next matchup that I'm hyped for. Arman Tsarukyan versus Islam Makhachev. This is gonna be a good fight. And I'm more hyped for this fight because finally we get to see Arman Tsarukyan shut up. I'm sick of this guy. I'm gonna make a top 5 most hated fighters list, the fighters that I hate the most, and Arman Tsarukyan is definitely gonna have a spot on that list somewhere because the bro just sucks, bruh. His personality sucks. He goes out there and punches fans in the stands, and he maybe sold my parlay against Charles do Bronx. Charles do Bronx won that fight. You have the submission in the 3rd round. It's not like you can just hold somebody for 3 minutes and they catch you in a submission that you almost go out from and you win the round. Oh my god, Charles do Bronx, they sold my parlay. Dana White doesn't want to see me win. Hunter Campbell doesn't want to see me win. But Islam Makhachev is also going to knock out Arman Tsarukyan. That's my early prediction for this fight. He's going to knock him out. Cold, Arman Tsarukyan. Easy prediction. But let's get straight into the next matchup that I'm hyped for. Way more hyped for this matchup than this fight. Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. Jerome. Blessed. Max Holloway, please. I got so hyped when you went and beat Justin Gaethje, okay? When that was one of the greatest performances we've ever seen in the UFC, one of the greatest knockouts we've ever seen in the UFC. You can't go after that and lose to this guy Ilia Topuria. I'm sick of this guy. He's annoying too. He's not as bad as Arman Tsarukyan, but this guy's annoying too, and he knocked out Volk, okay? Max Holloway, please. He's going to beat him. I believe in Max Holloway. He's going to win decision, all right? He's going to win a decision against Ilia Topuria. That's my early prediction for this fight. This is going to be a way harder fight for Max Holloway than Justin Gaethje, in my eyes. everybody's kind of underestimating Ilia Topuria a little bit. Ilia Topuria is a monster. He could go out there and knock out Max Holloway. But I believe that Jerome will clutch up. He will go and outpoint Ilia Topuria every round and just win it like that. I believe in Max Holloway. Okay? After that Justin Gaethje fight, I'm never doubting Max Holloway ever again. I didn't even doubt him. I was jacking Max Holloway. Everybody else that I was with was like, nah, Justin Gaethje's gonna knock him out. Justin Gaethje's gonna give him that Tony Ferguson treatment. Hell no. I'm jacking Max Holloway. Jerome, blessed. Alright? Oh my god, I have a headache from these matchups. From UFC in July, it's giving me a headache just thinking about Tracy Cortez with Rose Namajunas this Saturday. Oh my god, Leon versus Bilal. Oh my god. But the number one matchup that is the most hype in the UFC right now, Alex Pereira versus either of these two guys. It doesn't matter which one it is. John Jones is obviously the bigger fight. But if Alex Pereira moves up to heavyweight and fights either of these men, Tom Aspinall or John Jones, come on. Alex Pereira is the Thanos of the UFC. I always say this. He's the Thanos. He is the UFC right now. He is the face, okay? If he goes out there and wins the heavyweight strap off of one of these dudes, oh my god, he's GOAT. He's like GOAT status almost. Like what? Who was a 3-belt champion in the UFC? Nobody. Hamza Chimaev swore he was gonna do that. We might be lucky to see Hamza get 1 belt at this point. I don't even know what's going on with Hamza. He's on like the brink of death before every fight. It's crazy. But this is the biggest fight you can make in the UFC right now. The biggest bank, alright? The most hype matchup. Alex Pereira versus either of these guys. Obviously, though, if he fought John Jones, oh my god. Just imagine seeing that pop up on your phone right now. Alex Pereira versus John Jones. Like, I would literally, like, get up and start jumping like a little girl and, like, twirling my legs in the air. Like, I don't even know. I would do crazy stuff if this matchup got put together. But regardless, these are my most hype matchups in the UFC right now. The fights we need to see. Get out of this slump that we have in July. Like, I need to see these fights because I don't know if I'm going to make it through July with these fights that we got lined up. I don't know. But thank you all for tuning in. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. And I'll see you in the next one.